The EPA recently released its proposed renewable fuel standards. Many are applauding that move, saying that it creates a clear pathway for sustainable growth in the production and use of low-carbon renewable fuels. RFA President and CEO Jeff Cooper joins us now with a closer perspective. Thank you so much, Jeff, for being with us today. What are your main thoughts on the proposed rule?
Well, Tammy, thanks for having me. And we look at this proposed rule as being really good for the ethanol industry. The proposed volumes that EPA published last week would establish the highest levels of renewable fuel blending in the history of the renewable fuel standards. So going all the way back to 2005, these would be the highest volumes ever proposed by EPA. The other thing that's notable is this is the first time EPA is using its own discretion to set these volumes. In the past, the agency has always had specific direction from Congress. Congress really told EPA what these volumes need to be through the year 2022, but moving forward, 2023 and beyond, is really up to the discretion of EPA. So we were very encouraged to see EPA using its authority to continue growing the volumes under the program.
Definitely positive. So what does this hold for both fuel supplies and the rural economy as a whole?
Well, this is obviously good news for the farm economy. This means more demand for the commodities that are used for renewable fuels. So corn, sorghum, soybean oil, all these corn oil, other vegetable oils. This is a great proposal that we think is going to continue to add value to those commodities, and that's going to boost the rural economy and help support increased jobs. There's a very good possibility that this proposal could result in the need for more capacity for renewable fuel production, and so we could see some new facilities built in the years ahead as well. So overall, a very positive proposal. Now the key is getting these proposed volumes finalized, and that's really the next step.
Well, and that was my next question. What are next steps? What's the timeline that we're looking at?
Yeah, so EPA will have a public hearing in January. I believe it's January 10th, where they will be asking the public to provide feedback and input on this proposal. We certainly will be testifying at that hearing, and then they are requiring that the public submit any written comments by February 10th. And then so after they've digested all this input from the public, we expect to see a final rule from EPA early next summer, probably May, June timeframe.
So still a while down the road, but at least moving in the right direction. That's President and CEO of the Renewable Fuels Association, Jeff Cooper. Appreciate your time today.